Howdy folks, just a quick screen grab here to share what I've discovered about OpenWebRX Plus and receiving ADSB aeronautical beacon signals. So it's plane location information. And as you can see right here, I'm receiving on 1.09 gigahertz, and the mode is ADSB. And how I've configured that is in the settings of OpenWebRX Plus. You have to create a profile for your SDR. You go to Settings, SDR Devices. The name of your SDR dongle, mine is a Newelec V5 Smart. And then you name your profile whatever you want in this field right here. And then you can add in the additional optional settings. You can add things from a drop-down menu, which you probably don't see in the video, but you select something and then click Add, like Enable Hardware Gain Control and automatically adjust the waterfall level by default. And then these three fields right here, you put your center frequency and adjust the scale for gigahertz, and then the sampling rate I found at 2.5 ms/s. If I go any higher than that, things don't work so well. Found this works for me. And then there's the initial modulation type, which is the decoder for whichever mode you want to decode. In this case, ADSB. The tuning step I don't think matters here. I've added shortwave and repeater bookmarks, even though I know there's nothing else in this band really going on that it's going to bookmark, but just put it there for the heck of it. And got a direct sample setting that you can use for things below, like the 10 meter band, to get into 20 and 40 meter on my USB RTL SDR dongle. I have to set direct sampling to Q branch. There's I branch and Q branch. If you don't know about those, that's pretty interesting to study up on. But this is my profile to get to this area right here, this drop down menu that you see highlighted, my mouse moving around. You configure these manually, and that's how you tune OpenWebXDR. I'm sorry, OpenWebRX Plus. Then you start receiving this information once you select this profile. And I've got all of this information over here in this box, and I'm scrolling through. Not quite sure what everything means. May not be super intuitive for somebody who's not into aircraft like me, but it shows on a map. If you click something, well, let's just say, I know you're not going to see the icon to click the map on the screen cap, but this is the data that I'm currently receiving, and this is not my real location, but let's say this is calculating from this spot here out to, let's say, this aircraft here, in kilometers, the distance from the receiving location. You can click on these items, this AAL2282 and this whatever this ICAO number is, 8044BC. Let's say we click on that. It'll take us to a website, flightware.com, and it gives you a whole bunch of information about the flight, its altitude, speed, all that good stuff. And so let's close that and go back to this where the bubble is still open, and you can click this other thing, and I guess it tells you about the flight, more about the flight details, the overall flight. But this is all linked together in OpenWebRX Plus. The mapping system that you can use a Google API. You have to have a key for that. That costs money. They want your social security number and all that stuff, which not going to do that. So they also have an option in OpenWebRX Plus for OpenStreetMaps, and that's the option I'm using here. You can zoom in and out. I'm using the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, and it's showing stuff moving around in real time. Some of this stuff is like, for example, here's the digipeater and tiler. This is APRS information I decoded earlier that's just still left on the map. But you can also select the weather radar. If I zoom out, it'll redraw, and you can see like this weather over here. That's live. You can turn it on and off just by clicking it on and off. A whole bunch of interesting features of OpenWebRX, but if I zoom all the way out, I'm using the mouse wheel here, which is a setting. A setting that you can get to by expanding the settings tab and going to hold mouse wheel down to tune. Once you enable that, then you can zoom in and out. And if you hold left mouse button, like when you're zoomed in, hold left mouse button, you can move the scale or the waterfall left to right. And I'm not really sure what this does. You can click on this, and it does something in the... Oh, it enables what flight that is in that you're receiving here. So if you click this, I guess in the distance, kilometers away from you, it'll pop a bubble up over whatever flight you clicked on. Anyway, I didn't see anything for this. Just a functional walkthrough of decoding ADSB information for flight tracking. But this is what I'm receiving on an N9 TAX roll-up J-pole. It's a portable little dual-band 2-meter, 70-centimeter roll-up J-pole that's meant for portable operation. I've got it up on a telescopic fishing pole lashed to a pipe in the ground, a water hydrant, and it's about 12 feet in the air. And this is pretty amazing to me that I'm able to receive this stuff. As soon as I enabled the profile, it just started collecting tons of information. So, and as you can see here on the map, if I zoom out, there is a lot of stuff. So, pretty amazing stuff. Just wanted to put that out there. Hopefully it helps somebody to figure out how to use this feature. If you're into this stuff, then hopefully this gives you an idea of what this software can do. Thanks all, and 7-3.